Well, the weather impacted quite a few games tonight, but the Mayo Spartans girls lacrosse team hosted the Century Panthers. This game was back and forth early, and Mayo gets on the board first right here. They find Elena Ripley in front of the net. She shoots and she scores. The Spartans are up 1-0, and Ripley tries for goal number 2 right here, but Abigail Connors gets the stop. And then Panthers' Sophie Langsdale has the ball. She takes it all the way herself, and she scores. Century is still undefeated, knocking off Mayo 13-4. Well, it's time for some spring football. Let's start with the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. The team's spring game is this weekend on Saturday morning. The Gophers wrapped up last year with a win over the Syracuse Orange in the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. Minnesota had just 4 losses on the season. Head coach PJ Fleck says there is a lot to look forward to this fall.
A lot of length and a lot of depth and a lot of young, hungry guys that have played very well. I think that's what's exciting. You look at our depth, you look at the D-line guys, we're longer, bigger, stronger than we've been since I've been here. And sometimes those young guys, they play so well. And again, this is all about recruiting.
The game will not be open to the public due to limited space. It was moved indoors with the weather, but the Gophers will have a fan-friendly event during training camp. And if you still want to watch the game this weekend, it will be on Big Ten Network and the Gopher Radio Network at 11 on Saturday morning. The University of Iowa Hawkeyes are hosting an open practice this Saturday at Kinnick Stadium for anyone wanting to check out the team. The Hawks are coming off a strong season last year, getting the victory in the Music City Bowl against Kentucky. Iowa finished the season at 8-5 overall. They open up this year against Utah State on September 2nd. Senior DB Quinn Schulte says the team is putting in the work to get ready for a strong season in the fall.
That's, I think, the biggest thing in the spring is just kind of everyone being on the same page. So when it comes, to the fall and you're scouting a team, you don't have to worry about, necessarily, hey, is he in the right spot or is he not? You're just more worried about, the team across from you and how they're trying to beat you.
The practice this weekend is free for fans. Gates open at 9:45 on Saturday morning, and that practice starts at 10:45. Well, the Iowa State Cyclones are hitting the field for their spring football game this weekend, too. The event is at Mid-American Energy Field at Jack Trice Stadium on Saturday. The Cyclones are coming off a tough season last year with just 4 wins, losing their last 3 games of the season. The Cyclones open this year on September 2nd against the University of Northern Iowa Panthers. Head coach Matt Campbell says there is something different about this squad.
There's a spirit about this team. I don't know what it is or where it's going to go, but man, there has been purposeful intent in all their actions, and that part I think is really exciting.
The Cyclones will start stretching and drills at about 10 on Saturday morning with the game starting at 11. The event is free to attend.